KK16 on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
I am you in KC. What it do?
Stop it. I'm with my main man.
Nope, it's me. But I'm with my main man, Little You. What's up, little boy? He sleeps, so.
Last month, the mic apologized because we had 4th of July. Then you was on vacation. Then I was on vacation, and we only had one episode. But last month, July was national. It had a few of them. National Cell Phone Courtesy Day.
What is that? What's the cell phone courtesy thing? Don't talk on speakerphone in public?
Might as well be.
Like, seriously, that's one of my pet peeves. I see you got a phone. You important. Everybody's important. You don't got to fake like you on the phone with somebody, or you ain't got to post it everywhere like you got so many people to talk to. We understand. You talking to folks.
It's a million of them, but the one I wanted to ask you about, not the National Grilling Month, that was that July, but the one I want to talk to you about is National Ice Cream Month. What is your favorite ice cream? Don't say butter pecan. You be old.
You know what? I got a story about that. My father, when we were young, we never got ice cream from the ice cream truck ever, because my father is like, he says, for the amount that I spend buying you and your brother and sister ice cream, I could buy a whole pack of ice cream. And so he'd always go to the store and buy his favorite flavor. He'll buy any flavor of vanilla that used to come in little boxes, or my mom's favorite, butter pecan or black walnut. Oh,
I think that's the official ice cream of old black people.
or at least older Southern people.
But my favorite ice cream is chocolate fudge brownie.
I don't know. I'm not really an ice cream guy.
Me neither.
I'm a sorbet sherbet kind of dude.
816-654-6883. Call us, text us, tweet us your favorite ice cream. But today, August month, it's a lot of them. I don't know which one this one is. National Catfish Month.
You do catfish?
Depends on what catfish.
What you mean? There's only...
I'm talking about the TV show. I don't know if it's that catfish.
No.
You catfish somebody?
I've never seen that show. I met the guy. I've never seen that show.
Or is it fried catfish? Because the Mike tear up some fried catfish, especially when he was back home in Memphis last month.
Yep.
He tore up some catfish. But it is National Eye Exam Month, so if you got headaches and stuff, go get your eyes checked out, because sometimes your vision can cause you to have headaches and stuff.
Interesting enough, August is National Eye Exam Month?
Yes.
Interesting enough, Xander got his eyes checked this month, and he now wears glasses.
But he's like, what, 7 months?
He's 8 months. 8 months. He'll be 9 months on the 25th. But
wow,
he's wearing glasses now. There's pictures on Facebook, and I posted one on Twitter. I think it was this morning or yesterday. So he's got glasses now. It's gonna be an adjustment of epic proportions, but I had to buy me some fake glasses so he could see that I'm wearing them, because his mother wears glasses too. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
What's on the docket today?
Well, let's take a break and we'll be right back, and then we'll get to what's on the docket.
All right, 816-654-6883.
Call us.
I'm back. You back. We all
back. Anyway, keep it moving.
The docket has me telling y'all why.
Well, we'll go into preseason, and obviously you want to rant about what you don't like about the preseason or why you hate preseason. But then I got a little game called Bout It or Doubt It. Bout It, Doubt It.
Who are we? Master P?
Master P.
Make us say,
God have mercy. Oh, man, those FUBU jerseys. Wow. Also,
I still got one.
What? I roomed with a dude in college. That's all he wore was FUBU jerseys.
For us, by
That's
us.
all he wore was FUBU jerseys. He a cool dude, but
They try to make a comeback.
everybody's trying to make a comeback these days. Like Fila's trying to make, or I don't know if they have.
They came back.
I'm not into
Reebok's coming
fashion.
back. Adidas came back.
I heard BK Knights.
No, lad, that's
It's
the
either
shit.
BK Knights or LA Gear coming back.
My mother always bought me BK, and she always bought me one pair of Nike, one pair of BK.
I never had Nikes, or when I was growing up, I don't think I ever had Nike. And I got a funny story about that too. But I don't know if we should get into it.
Nah, let's get into the
But
football.
yeah,
What about the doubted?
let's go to the news first because there's some news. There's like it's weird because I know people aren't as interested in a lot of things that go on in the NFL because it's a lot of stupid stuff that they report on. But the Raiders, the Raiders, and yes, this is some of the stupid stuff that they report on.
When you talk about the Raiders in football, it's like how everybody talk about Florida.
Wow, like Florida drivers and stuff. Like
No,
what's crazy
like
happening with Florida now?
yeah, like if something pop in the news,
It
crazy,
gotta be
be
Florida.
Florida.
It was probably in Florida. Yeah,
And NFS
that's
gotta be
not
the Raiders.
that's not wrong. But anyway, it's nothing crazy. The Raiders' new home, their new stadium will be named Allegiant Stadium, and I guess Allegiant is a Las Vegas travel company. So,
Funny
I,
story.
what's up?
Mike thought it was alligator.
Oh my goodness! All right, that was weird. Browns trade alert. Browns traded Duke Johnson to the Texans for a 2020 draft pick, which is interesting to me because Duke wanted to be traded. He made that abundantly clear earlier. Um, I don't know what the backstory is on why he wanted to be traded. Didn't care to look into it, but he wanted to be
The Mike
traded.
know
He
why.
finally got traded. Do I think he's in? We'll get on that. I don't know why.
Because you got I forget which Chubb it is.
Nick,
And then Kareem Hunt get back week 8,
right?
and he already know that he
He ain't
probably
getting no touches.
yeah.
I forgot about Kareem Hunt coming back week 8. Like just in this moment, I forgot about it. But
You see what I'm saying though?
yeah, he's gonna be the third man on the
And
depth
he
chart.
already knows, so he won't out.
Um, but I also have my doubts about Kareem with the worst offensive line. But we'll see. That remains to be seen. Um, whatever.
It wasn't like Kansas City had the best offensive line.
No, we didn't. But
Well,
we
I'm just
didn't
saying
have the worst. We
that's
didn't
true.
have the worst. And then also it wasn't. They lose a talent like Thomas.
Uh-huh.
One of I mean, he's gonna go to. I think he's gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
First ballot.
I you lose a guy like that on your offensive line, the anchor of your offensive line, there's gonna be a little bit of issue there. But I think the fact that Baker Mayfield moves around, I think they kind of might have got guys to help him out there. I think that might help. Let's see. Tom Brady. Did we talk about that?
Nope. It just happened.
I feel like we talked about it, but maybe we talked about it on a personal level. Let's go
Twitter.
to Jones. Jones on extending Zach, Deke, and Cooper. He says it'll happen.
It better because
The,
Zeke said he's holding out for the whole season.
the Cowboys are ready and willing to get deals done, but if both sides can't agree on numbers that make more sense, they are prepared to play the season with each player on a prove-it deal. And then here's a quote. Just know that hold on, like so many things, it'll happen. It'll happen. There, Jones said, there literally is no concern on my part at all about any time frame that'll happen. The results are too good for them and too good for the Cowboys. Think about it now. The results are too good for them and too good for the Cowboys. So I think it says Jones said. I took that out of an article, which my apologies. I meant to. I did it in passing, so I apologize. Shout out to whoever did it. Um,
Zeke,
I'm interested to know which Jones said this, Jerry or his
it was
son,
Jerry.
and I think it was Jerry.
It was Jerry. I seen the article on Twitter,
Okay, you
but I
did see
didn't
it.
read it. But I saw the caption
Okay,
of Jerry saying some of that stuff you said.
so I think it was Pro Football Talk then.
So yeah, because that's the only one pop up on my feed.
Okay,
Uh,
we'll say that.
Zeke already said he's sitting out if he don't get paid,
Right, I did see
and
that.
that's the anchor for that team.
See, the thing about it is, it's odd because that team is structured differently. They brought back Jason Witten to help Dak, which he needs help. Though let's understand ourselves here. He's third tier in my opinion. Maybe borderline second, but I'm with third because I think Carson Wentz is in that second tier right now based on his performance. But
Carson Wentz hurts, but when he's hurt, he's better than Dak.
so let's just go ahead and put Dak in the third tier. Dak needs Zeke as much. Dak needs Zeke.
Zeke don't need Dak.
Zeke is the leader of that team.
That's why they need to go ahead and pay Zeke.
Pay them all. You got the money. Like I think they got like 50 something million in cap space. But I
He's
think
gonna
here's what's happening.
overpay Dak.
I think he's going to overpay Dak just because of the market. He's got to because Dak has had more success in a Cowboys jersey than Tony Romo, which means something on some level. If you understand what I'm saying, they've been to two deep runs in the playoffs due to Dak and what's the coach's name?
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett. Um, that's saying something because Jason Garrett ain't been that far without him. I mean, I don't think Dak's amazing, but I do think Dak is good, and you put pieces around him, and they have the cap space. Oh man, they can do good things with Dak. They really can, but only if Zeke's there too. And then you also got Amari Cooper's deal coming up,
And
or not coming up. It's here, so they got to do the trio. And when's the last time they won a Super Bowl?
93, I
With
think.
a trio.
Everything got a trio.
Emmett Smith,
Michael Irvin,
Michael
Troy
Irvin,
Aikman,
Troy Aikman. And then you had your outliers like
Deion Sanders.
yeah, I'm thinking the
Offense.
tight end,
What's that?
Dale.
Nah, the white boy.
Yeah.
Moose.
Right. What's his real name?
Darren Johnston.
That's not the guy I'm thinking of, but yeah.
Moose. What's their tight end?
Moose was their tight end. I'm talking about the first run. I mean the first year. I don't think he was
Moose
there.
was there.
Oh, okay.
He was
Trying to
there
think.
for him. Cause they won like 3 in like 4 years or something.
All right. Yeah, they did win 3 or 4 years. I'm trying to think was what the dude's name I'm thinking of, but not Jack Del Rio. Why did I want to say Jack Del Rio?
Talk about coaches.
Nah, it's not coach, not coach. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think Gary wants to get back to that. I think he likes. Hello, good morning, good morning. Somebody's up. So
Jerry, like, good morning.
I think little man's awake. You want to say hello to the people since you want to talk these days? We'll get back to that. You'll say it eventually. But so I do think Jerry wants to get back to that model. I really believe that he wants to get back to that model, and he's had the most success with it. So why not? Let's go to the next one. Ooh. Tom Brady restructures his contract. Brady signs a 2-year, $41 million contract extension. NFL media insider Ian Rappaport brings the details of the 2-year contract extension signed by Tom Brady.
He's a free agent at the end of the year.
He repeat that for me.
He's a free agent at the end of the year.
The greatest. I don't want to say the greatest player because I don't think he's the greatest player. But let's put it like this: the most accomplished player in the NFL
You,
is a free agent at the end of this year. Let's restructured himself to be the free agent at the end of the year.
but at the same time, even with the 2-year deal, he still could be in New England
Bruh.
with it.
This is what security looks like. I have never, ever, ever believed in job security. I think it's a hoax. I think most people like to say they have job security just to make themselves feel better. But because you can get cut at the end of it. But this is what security looks like. Tom Brady knows, like last time, I think it was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago. He almost got traded by Bill Belichick. Allegedly.
He wasn't
Allegedly.
traded. He was just gonna cut him.
Was it a cut?
Yeah, he was just gonna cut him.
Hell, I,
What's
and guess what? Guess what happened? He went to Robert Kraft, and Tom Brady went to Robert Kraft and took care of that matter, and he didn't get traded. Y'all gonna work together? Y'all ain't gonna, or we gonna break this whole thing up right here. One of y'all gonna retire anyway. The fact that he's willing to take less money and a worse contract to get other players in, and then do a year to year type deal, and he's basically year to year in it anyway because he's always restructuring something at any point. This is what security looks like. This is what job security looks like.
But this contract extension he signed not only made him a free agent at the end of this year if he wanted to be, but he also gave the team $5 million towards this year.
Not just for next year, but this year as well.
So the $5 million cap.
This is that cap.
This is that extra money.
This is that cap restructuring to get you extra money. This is that cap wizardry, as it were.
So, with that being said, what I believe, even though he said 45, I believe they trying to push it this year envelope and get the last Super Bowl in.
So who they gonna use that money on though?
Well, you still got stuff. People gonna get cut.
Nobody of any significance, I don't think.
People gonna get cut. There's always one or two surprises.
I think Washington probably might cut Josh Norman. Maybe.
Then you got people out there right at the trade day line.
The trade.
You know what I mean? Where
say hi to the people.
They would cut somebody. Then once somebody get cut or traded to them, they had that space on their books.
You did. You cover the money. Space. And I think that's why the Chiefs are doing what they're doing. They got like $20 million in cap space available, and they don't have a good cornerback. By the by, they yesterday they signed
Claiborne.
Morris Claiborne.
That's a good pickup.
It's decent.
That's what I mean.
It's a decent pickup. It's not the best. It's not
better
even
than what y'all had.
It's not even average. It's better than what was out there. What else was out there? But anyway, so that happened, and I just think that Tom Brady. This is what security looks like, man. There's no other way to put it. He's very secure in what he has in Robert Kraft and who his boss is.
It's also helps when your wife worked for about almost $500 million.
Oh man. I tried. I'm not gonna go there.
I'm just saying it helps when your wife got $500 million and she wants you to quit.
And she wants you to quit. How amazing is that? You supposed to be home with the kids, but you so worried about being great. Whatever.
You're already great.
Anyway, let's go to Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney plans to report after the third preseason game.
He probably just didn't want to do training camp.
No one ever does. Jones barely wanted to do training camp.
Brett Favre.
He just had to.
That's a Brett Favre rule.
I mean, it's just one of them things. So I'm going to use that to switch us over into...
Hold on.
What's up?
The mic is disappointed in you. You talked about the Raiders, but you didn't talk about Antonio Brown feet.
I don't want to talk about that dude. But I guess Let's put it like this:
Hey,
AB got frostbite.
how you get frostbite in LA in the summertime?
Cryotherapy.
Hey,
Apparently, he
that's
wanted
that
to wear.
TO stuff.
Apparently, he want cryotherapy is where you sit in the. I don't know exactly. Let's put it like this: I don't know the exact definition of cryotherapy, but as far as I know, is you sit in this chamber and sub degrees
That's what
temperatures,
Kobe and
and
TO them be
then
doing.
the cold is what soothes your aching bones and all that. It's very helpful. I've never done it. I want to do it, but that stuff's expensive. Can't afford it. Unless we get some sponsors on the show. Shout out to whomever.
816-654-6883.
But um, apparently it helps. But as you know, your phalanges, your toes and your feet, your toes, your feet, and your hands have to be covered because with those sub-degree temperatures, you can get frostbite really, really easy. Apparently, AB got frostbite on his feet,
All right,
and
that's for,
them pictures are horrible. I'm sorry, they are.
let's doubt it or about it.
Doubt it or doubt it. So let's go into Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney will be will be playing for a different team by the trade deadline. Doubt it or doubt it.
See, that's a iffy. I doubt it.
You doubt it. You think
No,
so? Go ahead.
I doubt it. He
So
put,
somebody's gonna trade for him.
yeah, cause I think Houston gonna stink it up. Cause I think their defense
You
gonna
think they're
stink.
gonna stink it up? You mean a team that went 12-4 last season is going to stink it up?
Yes,
Really? How
Coast
bad you think they're gonna
Coast
be?
got better. Tennessee got better. Uh, Jacksonville, who knows? But Nick Foles there is better
They
than.
got better than what they were last year. The AFC South should be a little bit more competitive. And by the by, we'll talk about that here in a second. Go ahead.
But I think he'd be traded to a team like a
Hey.
team in
I
a NFC like the
was
Packers,
about to say it got to be the AFC. I mean the NFC.
like the Packers, even the Cowboys to have him on the opposite side of Lawrence. You know what I mean? I'm just saying teams that's
Uh,
willing to make the playoffs or the Saints or somebody, they will push for it.
if it's Dallas, I'd be interested to see that because they got the cap space. I think as long as they don't, as long as they structure these deals, these trio deals correctly, they'll have the cap space. And they'll have a good pass rush if they get Jadeveon Clowney with, along with
Lawrence.
Leighton Vander Esch and Lawrence and Taco Charlton
And
and
if what's face stay healthy, I
uh,
doubt it. Sean Lee,
Sean Lee. I think he's just got injured again or something like that. I saw something about it
he's
in passing.
He's captain injury prone.
But I think they should make a push for him in the playoffs. Somebody with the cap space should do it, and I think the Cowboys have like ample cap space to do it.
Because when I said I was thinking AFC teams.
It's
I was
not
like,
happening.
it's not happening.
It's not happening in the AFC.
That's why it took me a little bit longer.
You right. You right. Shoot. Let's go to the next one. The next one. About it or doubt it. Titan starter Marcus Mariota played only one series at Philadelphia, and he completed 4 for 8 for 24 yards, with all 4 completions going to Adam Humphries. Tannehill got in the game. He's 12 for 16 for 130 yards. Tannehill will be the number one QB on the Titans depth chart before the end of the season, not due to a Mariota injury. Doubt it or doubt it.
Doubt it. Because you put that little iffy in there, like.
No, it's not no iffy. It's injuries related. Mariota is injury prone.
Yes, he is, but you put that in there. If he stays healthy, I think it's Mariota's job to ride out for the end of the season.
Okay, I don't. I doubt it. Or hold on. Tannehill will be the number one QB on the Titans depth chart before the end of the season. I'm about it. I'm about it with that.
But that's a good problem to have, in my opinion. You got two starters.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying they the greatest starters in the
No,
world, but
no.
they both got league experience.
And they
So
both got starter experience. I think they believe they got enough talent around them. I don't think they do, but I think they need to get Derrick Henry more touches out the backfield.
it
I mean, not touches out the backfield, but catches out the backfield.
it boils down to this for me: how well is their defense going to play? Because you got two quarterbacks that you just want to be Trent Differs. Don't turn the ball over and just try to get some points on the board with Tannehill and Mariota.
And they lose their offensive coordinator this year, by the by. He, of
Zach
course,
Taylor.
is the huh?
Zach Taylor?
Zach Taylor was with the Rams.
Uh,
Um, you're thinking of
LaFleur.
thank you, LaFleur, who is now with the Packers. So that's going to be a big deal. It's going to be something different. I did not look up who their offensive coordinator is, and it doesn't matter in this moment. Let's see. So I'm about that one. I read an article on CBS Sports about Jalen Ramsey's preferred free agent destination if it gets to that point, and that those two that he narrowed it down to two besides where he's at, Jacksonville, and that's the Titans or the Raiders. About it or doubt it,
I doubt it.
Jalen Ramsey will be a Titan or Raider by the end of the season.
Doubt it on the Titans. Cause you ain't got, they ain't gonna trade you in division. But
Right?
it could be about it because Chucky would do anything to get what he wants.
Okay. Let's see. I'm saying this year. Next year, I think it's next year when he's a free agent. Next year.
You might as well get something out of him. So you might as well send him to the
That's why I
Raiders.
think that's originally the question was next season. So this year they could trade him before the trade deadline
And
and
get
get draft picks out of it.
Even if it's a 6th rounder. See, I don't.
There's no way you
I'm just saying.
just a 6th rounder.
No, I'm just saying. You get as much as you want, but if you can't get what you want,
Get something.
yeah, get something, or you gonna let them walk away for free.
Yeah.
You know, Jamal Charles came from a trade from Jared Allen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't know what type of player you're gonna get.
And
So you could get a diamond.
that's up to you and your draft board too. By the by, get a 3rd round for him. Probably maybe a 2nd if you good enough with the because Tom Coughlin runs a hard bargain there. Tom Coughlin's a
So he gotta get something good.
I would think so.
But here's the thing. What we just talked about just dawned on me. You know, Thomas Elbert Patrick Brady.
Come on with the whole full name, Dagnabbit.
He was what's that compensation pick?
Yeah, the 199th pick. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a compensation. Like they got it because they traded somebody else away.
the greatest.
So
Now going back to what we were talking about earlier. He is the greatest value in football.
yes.
Well, now that Patrick Mahomes is here,
No.
it's a little bit different.
Here's the thing.
But go ahead.
Tom Brady is the best football player, but here's the thing: Patrick Mahomes is more athletic. There's a difference.
It's absolutely a difference.
A lot of people don't understand that.
There's absolutely
it's a difference. Like I tell people when they talk about Michael Jordan and LeBron and stuff, I'm like, yeah, Michael Jordan probably the best basketball player ever, but LeBron is probably the greatest athlete in basketball history.
Which means he'll pass Jordan on probably every scale
Every statistic or whatever.
As long as he stays playing. I believe that. I'm not one of those old guys. I was a Jordan fan completely.
You already know who I think the greatest.
Not Kareem. Alonzo Mourning.
I'm about to smack you, and I don't.
Zion Williamson.
Let's move forward.
On the Maybe I'm Crazy Football. I mean, Maybe I'm Crazy Football. Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. They mentioned something about Kobe. Should he be in the GOAT conversation?
That was actually on your docket.
Yeah. Was it why? Was it something you was thinking about?
No, I was just curious because you barely ever talk about any other sport.
I just want to know. I just want to know what you think. My brother's a Kobe stan, So,
They say
that's one of the.
imitation is the best form of flattery,
I disagree, but
and he
for some it
imitate.
might be.
I'm just saying that's what they say.
For some it might be.
Kobe should, but Kobe. The reason Kobe's not getting as much because he's the carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
He patterned his game after him.
Yeah, so a lot of people not gonna give him credit, but if you talk to the players, they love Kobe.
Listen, here's my take on it. What is the most accomplished team in the NBA? Between history, yes. I didn't do no research, but off the top of my head, gut data fact, probably
regular season record. Why?
I'm not talking about regular season record. You know I'm not talking about regular season.
You talking about franchise?
Franchise.
The Lakers.
The Lakers. The franchise is
Lakers
the most storied franchise in the NBA.
Yeah.
And then Celtics. You mentioned them right with the Lakers.
The Knicks only get talked about because they play at the
in Garden. New York in the Garden. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Other than that,
one championship.
Oh, that's sad. That's so sad.
And they had some great teams.
That's another story for another time. That's some ridiculous stuff. But the Lakers are the most storied franchise. The number one player in the Lakers history is
Kobe Bean Bryant.
So at this point, if you're the number one
Laker of all
time, you're the number one player in the number one story franchise. At some point, you got to be put in the GOAT conversation. I'm sorry, it has to happen. I understand the LeBron, MJ, all that stuff, but let's be real. You the number one player in the number one franchise. It has to happen. Yes, he should be put in the GOAT conversation. Anywho,
since you speaking of basketball,
let's speak on basketball.
Hey,
I know a little bit. I don't know a lot.
Leave a voicemail or a text message 816-654-6883. Your top 5.
Oh my God, another top 5.
I just want to see who's your all-time team, like any era, anybody in the NBA. I just want to see who's you gonna put as your 5 starters for one game.
All right.
We know you ain't gonna do it. You're gonna have.
I might actually.
You're gonna have Bob McAdoo and Bill Russell and Kurt Russell, even though Kurt Russell's an actor.
I'll have Rick Barry.
You know, I want to hear Jabba phone call.
Well, we didn't have a whole bunch. We only got 3 this time.
No, I want to hear Jabba because Jabba kept tweeting me talking about he gonna make somebody mad on the podcast. And, the mic don't hear
Why does he want to make people mad on the podcast? Didn't he just get suspended?
Yeah, he got banned. And
he got Twitter banned.
Then he got banned again on his new name.
Again.
Then he somehow did some illegal work, and now he's not banned. But the mic want to hear what he has to say.
Man, let's go to the phone lines and hear what Java and them got.
Jabba Trump.
Alright.
Jabba Ranks.
Yo, it's your boy, Jabba Trump, Jabba Ranks, Jabba Juice. Had to get that new Twitter. Got a little drunk Saturday. Stuff popped off. Got suspended again. The Jabba's back. Be on the lookout for me. Preseason football. Football's back, I guess, sort of. I kind of like watching the non-starters play, just see, get an idea who's going to make the team, see what everyone looks like, and an actual game, even though it's meaningless. But I'm not big on having your starters play a whole lot. First game, maybe one series. Second game, don't let them play. Third game, let them play maybe a quarter. Fourth game, don't let them play at all. Just that way you can make your final cuts, see who you want to keep, roll out week 1 with. I'm really looking forward to the season. I think Chiefs got to do big things. And Steelers ain't doing jack. Plus the Broncos ain't doing nothing. But that's about all I got on preseason football. Like I said, I'm not huge on it, but I'll be there Saturday. lower level, hit me up. And let's go Chiefs. This is our time. Let's go win the damn thing. Jabba Juice out.
Hey, what's up, bro? Just calling to kind of give you my thoughts about the first week of the preseason. I'm gonna just talk about the Chiefs. Obviously, everybody's gonna be excited to see kind of some of our rookies kind of get some play. I'm gonna be very kind of interested to see what our cornerbacks are like. Looks like that's kind of one of our main areas where we're kind of a weakness, especially with the injury to the AAF guard, Keith Reeser. So we got a lot of young players that are interested in more prominent roles. So I'm definitely going to be interested to see kind of how they're doing with the switch to the fourth season. Trying to see what the communication's like.
The only thing I'm looking for in the preseason game is to see what rookie's going to try to outshine the other one, like it's college football. I wouldn't play no starters. Wouldn't do that until the last preseason game. Give them a quarter only. Ain't no need of you using your starter out there getting hurt. Because then you're going to have to put all the pressure on one of them rookies. But at the same time, once these young quarterbacks won't do, hopefully somebody outdo Mahomes and Tom Brady.
We're back. 816-654-6883. PC Java. Java Ranks. Java Juice. Dr. Marcus down in Alabama. He's a dentist.
You say that every time. I think everybody knows his profession by now.
Go down there. Y'all need your teeth fixed. Go down there.
Take a trip to Alabama.
And Arrowhead 51. Or was that Swoop 21? I don't know. They both got them very white voices.
Silky smooth. Anywho,
PC Jabba act like he got some common sense.
hey, it is what it is.
That bag got him humble now. Jabba Juice, that's my boy, y'all. He took shots at the Aura Steelers and Slutlove Duck Broncos, who lost again last night. The Broncos are mid-season form, y'all.
Mid-season form. He already know that.
Did the Aura text message or something?
Actually, we do have a few text messages.
And once again, the text message phone line and the voicemail phone line is the same, which is 816-654-6883.
All right. Let's go with the... actually... No, we don't have no text messages this week.
No, we don't.
I thought we did, but we don't.
The Aura tweeted me, said, I left you a text message.
That ain't happened, bruh.
He's still drunk, thinking the Steelers going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I keep telling y'all, the Patriots or the Chiefs going to win the Super Bowl on the Mike's birthday. That's how it's got to be. Anywho, let me tell you about the preseason. The Mike really don't care for preseason.
Neither do I, actually. I watch it because football's back, but I mean...
The cool story about preseason is that the young guys get the opportunity to play. And you can see what your rookies that you drafted can do under the lights. And a lot of times, the best part of preseason and training camp is the unwritten stories.
What do you mean by unwritten stories?
Glad that you asked. Last night, the Cleveland Brown punt returner dude wasn't.
Yeah, he brought one to the house.
Yes, he wasn't drafted or nothing. And when the training camp started, he was sleeping outside in front of a gym.
Oh, that kind of stories. Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get some of this in-depth stories of these players, and I think that's the cool part of the thing of the training camps and preseason, as you get to know some of the players and some of their stories, make you want to root for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
But and y'all can't tell me y'all care for preseason for real because if you look at the stadiums, what are they?
Empty.
So it is what it is.
We're recording on Friday. I think the Chiefs got a game tomorrow.
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 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I got tickets to it, but we ain't going, unfortunately.
Oh.
Little man's still scared of loud noises, and shoot, he'll start crying if I cheer too loud in the house. So he ain't there yet. He's never been with me uh, when I'm watching a football game. So this will be an experience for me and him. So don't smile at me.
So what? That's what I take away
Don't
from.
smile at that.
What I take away from, like I said, is the see what Joe rookies did that you drafted, and see some other players that's been in the league 2-3 years, how they can do against other first, second year players. If you can't dominate,
This tests your depth
yeah.
on your depth chart, and yeah.
So I might want to ask you something.
I got another question to ask you after you ask me something.
Nah, go ahead and ask because you're gonna go off on mine.
You think you know me, but you don't know me, bruh.
What's this MTV? You don't know the life of?
Oh my
You
goodness.
think you know me?
I know what you're talking about, Diary or
Yeah.
something. I don't remember, but I did watch that show. You think you know, but you have absolutely no idea. Shoot, what is the question I had? Just go ahead and ask yours because I can't.
Because Mike is the greatest singer of all time.
Oh,
all right,
gracious God.
Sporting News did their 2019 prediction. They got the Mike's second favorite team,
The Patriots.
No, the Chiefs. They got them going 14-2.
Yeah.
They got the Colts scoring 11-5.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns 11-5.
Really?
The Patriots, the Mike number one favorite team, 13-3. They got the Cowboys scoring 12-4. They got the Packers 12-4. They got the Saints 13-3, and they got the Rams 11-5, all division winners. But they got the Super Bowl prediction: the Kansas City Chiefs 27.
Why are you screaming, man?
God, it's your team, so I gotta get you hyped. And the Dallas Cowboys 31. They had the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
What is this? 1993?
The Chiefs wasn't good in well, they was. They was good in 93.
Yeah, but we won in the Super Bowl in 93. But the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Boy, let Dak not get paid this season. Let Dak play on the franchise tag and win the Super Bowl.
He got
let him just let him do it. He gonna get $40 million a year.
I was about to say that.
He gonna get 40,
and he's
going to get it from Jerry Jones.
Jerry would be willing to give it to him.
Let him do it. Let him do it.
Jerry Tripp,
I'm actually all for. Well, I'm not all for them winning the Super Bowl, but if that happens to Dak, I'm all for it. A 4th round draft pick between him and Russell Wilson. I like seeing those guys get paid.
And succeed.
Yeah, I like to see them succeed. Everything ain't found in the first round. Thank you, bro.
Will you be sleeping on the couch?
No, heck no.
Cause your wife is a what?
She's a Cowboys fan, but I think she's more of a Tony Romo fan more than she is a Cowboys fan. But I'm a Chiefs fan for sure.
So, house divided?
Oh, it's definitely house divided. But I got the baby, so we outnumber her. She can have the dog. Actually, I'll take Misty. Misty's on my side too.
So that was interesting in my opinion. Why they picked the Cowboys, knowing that Zeke is out for the year if he don't get paid.
It's interesting to me that 11-5 is what they got the Browns at. The 11-5.
I think the Browns will be good, but I do think the Steelers still own that division.
But 11-5 is a lot. Going from
they had a brutal first 4 or 5 games too.
I think brutal. So they could lose all of them. I think Baker Mayfield's good. I think their receiving core is top 5. I do, but that doesn't mean that they'll all mesh well together.
Especially when you only play sparingly in the preseason.
And let them face a little bit of difficulty as far as the run game and injuries and all that. Not wishing any of that on them.
Then
But
the
let
blame
them,
game gonna
any of that. Freddie Kitchens' first year, he still don't. He didn't know how to. For me, I don't think he approached the Duke Johnson situation correctly. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Question for you. I was listening to Show and Burn, and Show and Burn is for those that don't know, it's a radio show in Kansas City. Um, that comes on 11 to some other time. I don't know. But anyway, they said, where is the most is Andy Reid under pressure this season? And I hit you up with that question, and you said
yes and no.
okay. Explain.
To me, I think he should be under pressure because it's Super Bowl or bust, in my opinion. Unless you lose to the Patriots. I'm not saying that because I'm a Patriots fan. I just think Belichick is a better coach than he is. Mm-hmm. But he should be under pressure, but no, because who Hunt gonna get that's better?
You took one of my points, but yes,
there's nobody better. It's Belichick, Andy Reid.
That's it.
Then it's Sean Payton.
You gonna let somebody who won 200 games get away from you? 200 games? Now he don't have a Super Bowl,
but he has to produce going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think he has to. I think this is his. I'm gonna give you a rebuttal on all this. This is his very first year. Okay. Every time I say something about Brett Beachwin did this, Brett Beachwin did that. What do you say?
Or Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. So let's be real with ourselves. I mean, I know. I think Veach is in charge of stuff, but I think he's more in charge of depth. But if you look at it, yes, Veach goes get guys that Andy Reid tells him to get, and then Andy Reid might grease the wheels a little bit, by talking to Tyrann Mathieu and all that stuff. Let's be real with ourselves. When John Dorsey was here, Andy Reid was trying to do that, but it was always a constant battle. This is the very first year that Andy Reid in Kansas City has had basically the absolute power, right?
He always had the power.
No, he didn't. John Dorsey was always struggling. There was a power struggle with John Dorsey. Get this guy, get that guy, whatever. And then Macklin got gone. I don't know if Andy Reid was behind that or if John Dorsey was behind that, but John Dorsey let him go when he let him go. Hello. You making me okay. Anyway, but you made me lose my train of thought. Andy Reid, this is the first time he's had complete control. Because Veach is a henchman of his, obviously, but this is the first year. And everybody's talking about pressure. How in the world are you going to have pressure on your first year? On your first year having complete control? How are you going to have pressure? This is the very first year. Yes, this is the first year coming off of that first AFC championship since Joe Montana. But no, the first year is never pressure. There's never pressure. You're in a rookie season with Mahomes. I mean, not rookie. I'm sorry. You're in your third season with Mahomes. Second playing season with Mahomes. Coming off of an MVP year. You do have the best team you've ever had. But and look at Andy Reid's Super Bowl tracks. He's only made the Super Bowl with transcendent talent at the wide receiver position. Who does he have that's transcendent, possibly, at the wide receiver position?
Derek Jeter.
Garrett Dieter.
DeMarcus Robinson.
Don't try that. Don't do that's my thing. That's my thing, sir.
The Mike like them guys.
That's my thing. Don't try to
Marcus Kill.
Okay.
Barbecue Pringles.
Tyreek Hill is
the cheetah.
the cheetah is what's the word I'm looking for? He is transcendent. He is a better talent than T.O. was. When I say that, I'm not talking about just receivers. I'm talking about he can be put in many other positions. Please do not hit me up talking about anything. I'm talking about he is more. What's the word I'm looking for? He is more
versatile.
Versatile, yes.
The Chiefs Kingdom ain't gonna. The Chiefs Kingdom will back you up.
No, they shouldn't. Because if I was just talking about pure receiving, T.O. would be the one. But when I talk about versatility, you talking about
I'm just saying, Chiefs Kingdom.
T.O. ain't catching nothing out the
98% of Chiefs Kingdom.
I don't think so. I think football fans know that pure receiving, you can't no. Yeah, Tyreek is multifaceted, but T.O. did this for years. So give him a few years, he can be in that conversation.
You know what?
But there's other reasons I didn't write them down, but there's other reasons I got that.
You know who I want to get Tyreek?
Jalen Ramsey?
No.
So what do you mean to get Tyreek? From Kansas City?
Yeah.
Not happening.
You know who I love to see? No, but really, I would love.
The Bears?
I would love to see
Philly.
Belichick have him.
No.
Just
That's
to
not
see.
happening.
I'm just saying. I know it's not, but I would love to see what type of stuff Belichick them come up with for him, as as one of their players.
Yeah, I understand. Belichick.
Just imagine if Belichick coached this Chiefs team.
If it ain't got Tom Brady on it, it don't matter. Right?
Belichick made Tom Brady.
Yeah, we never know. We'll never,
Mike is telling you.
We will never, ever, ever know. Because we'll never see them two apart. I don't believe it. We will never see them two apart.
So they're both going to walk out at the same time?
Yes. I absolutely believe that. The longer Tom Brady plays, the more likely it is that they'll both retire around the same time. Right?
Will Belichick
you believe it?
Be retired just as a coach and go to straight GM, or he's just going to be retired and just go away?
I think he's just going to be retired and go away. I mean, I would like to see him GM. But let's look at if
he would be good as what Coughlin is.
Your offensive coordinator. Who's your offensive coordinator?
Belichick right now.
No,
he's the defense
he's the defensive because the coach of the Dolphins was your defensive coordinator. He's not anymore. Who's your offensive coordinator? Used to be the head coach of the Broncos.
Josh
McDaniel. He is the heir apparent as a head coach, and apparently, what's the one thing he wanted to do in Denver? He wanted to have absolute power. He wanted to be basically what Belichick is doing now, and
is that Adam Gase?
Not Adam Gase is doing now.
You saw him sniff that salt?
No, I didn't. Adam Gase is out of this world.
He's weird.
He's very, very weird. But I don't see now McDaniel. I think Belichick is probably the only person that McDaniel might bow his head to, or if you know what I mean, concede to.
And that paycheck he getting too.
Obviously.
He's getting head coach money just to be the OC.
I think if you're Robert Kraft, you definitely explore the GM idea for Belichick, but who knows? Because Belichick is able to do a lot with the guys that he finds, and you don't know how the next head coach is going to be able to do that. Right?
This is one reason I say Belichick is, to me, the greatest head coach of all time. Is because Belichick has the highest turnover rate of players every year.
Yeah, I agree. And he doesn't need you.
Right about for the last 20 years.
There's only one guy he needs. There's only one guy he's needed, and
Josh McDaniel.
He's been with him since day one. Or? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Maybe not since day one. No, not since day one.
Because the greatest quarterback of all time.
Since his day
My
one.
boy, the greatest quarterback of all time, Drew Bledsoe was there first.
Right.
So,
And he got drafted. Tom Brady got drafted in what, 2000?
2000.
So, and Belichick was there in 97?
Yeah, when Marcel left.
Yeah. So, I don't see it happening. I hope he does, just to see how it happens from the GM standpoint with the Josh McDaniel there. But who knows? I think he just retires and leaves it all.
But once he say he's retired with New England, everybody but Clark Hunt should throw the checkbook at him. Because Clark Hunt got the second best coach.
Nope.
I'm just saying, I'd throw the checkbook at him. Just see what
I wouldn't. You would throw the checkbook at everybody. Your billions would turn into millions if you was on it. Really quickly.
Not me.
Your billions would turn into millions with as many people as you say you throw the checkbook at. Tyreek, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. Just forget the cap. Just forget the cap. We'll pay the fines.
We got the money. Might as well. I'm about to get this $247.3 million.
That's personal money. That's not even.
The Mike share the wealth.
That's not even in my budget. That's just throwaway money.
Don't worry, I'll put up $200 parking.
But anyway,
why the preseason tickets cost less than the parking?
I don't know. do like you does. I parks over across the street.
Yeah, I'm the assistant youth pastor at this church.
Hey, this is going to the youth fund for camp next summer.
The Mike saying your llama's 2 houses down.
Okay.
Why they not in your backyard?
Because they're never in my backyard. You need to go to sleep.
He just woke up.
That was a cat nap. Have
you ever seen cats have sex?
No, I've never seen that, and I don't think I ever want to.
I don't think I never want to neither. But
why in the world would you? What makes you think about that? Like seriously,
well, you just said cat. You just said cat nap,
and 7 seconds was up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my thing was, you see all types of animals being intimate with each other.
Okay.
Even though
I got baby ears here.
He don't
know. Go ahead.
But I'm just like, you've never seen it.
I'm sure National Geographic got it somewhere.
All right, the Mike's 2-minute. They never played it.
Okay.
The Mike 2-minute drill is this. It's really not no drill or nothing like that. It's just that he's gonna pray for everybody that's going to school and stuff. So, make sure you teach your kids what's right. Be nice to each other, and us adults need to be nice to each other. It's okay to agree to disagree. You can do that respectfully. Please and thank you go a long way these days. Just teach your kids to do good and be mindful. I was going to talk about the gun stuff, but criminals going to get guns regardless. But anyway, it's up to you.
Hey, I ain't got no 2 minutes.
Why not?
I don't have anything to talk about. I don't think.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
7 seconds was up.
And me. Well, that's Salt and Pepper, ain't it?
I don't know. I think, yes, it was.
Man, 90s had the best music. In my opinion.
I don't know about all that.
Oh.
I can't agree with that.
The Mike thought this black lady sung a song. You got your own personal.
Anyway, keep going.
Person cutting your grass. I'll be doggone. The Mike thought this black woman sung a song, but it was a white lady.
It was probably what's her face? She passed away a few years ago.
She did.
What's her name?
Cassie something.
Oh no, you talking about recently?
No, it's an old song. I forgot. I tweeted it out.
You mean it's a early 2000s?
No, it's like a 90s or 80s song.
How is it Cassie singing it?
No, these people have weird names these days.
What is the song?
I forgot. You can't touch. No,
What?
I don't know. It was a catchy song in the 90s or 80s.
Okay, we're filibustering. All right. Thank you all for joining the Mike and You podcast. We never take it lightly. We do this for you guys. And we know you could be a lot of other places, but you here wherever you are, sitting in your car, on the toilet, uh, wherever you
That's just
happen to be,
disgusting.
at work, wherever you happen to be.
That is just disgusting.
We thank you. We sending out good vibes through these airwaves to you, and hoping you have yourself a very merry day.
I thought you were about to
That's all
say.
I got.
I thought you were about to say Merry Christmas. What should the mic eat? The mic is hungry.
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
It's gonna be wings, barbecue, or Mexican, and then we all know.
Her name is Kathy Denise. Touch me, baby, drive me crazy
Never heard of it.
all night long.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you suck. Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, fat meat is greasy.
I'm out here listening to 70s music and some other stuff. All right.
All right.
Deuces.
This is your boy, Mike816 on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
I am you in KC. What it do?